Alright, welcome back to another episode of Garage Party. Now for today's the day where we're going to see about putting the valve cover back together with a new gasket and everything and hoping that it works. Now I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, so I don't even know if it's the right size. I really hope it is, but if not, then well, we don't even have a video for today. But so what I'm going to do is, the S4 is in the way. I like to get the Ranger in this bay. The Ranger's over there, S4 is like behind it, so I gotta tow the S4 up, move it, and then tow the Ranger and get that in here. Will it go smoothly? Probably not. Will I try? Yeah. Will it get in here? Yes. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I'll try to set up a time lapse of me moving all that stuff, but yeah. So this is the main tow vehicle here. It's a 2002 Buick LeSabre. Now these cars are capable to tow second gen lifted Dodge Cummins because it did that once, right from that spot. It also towed that boat before. It's really, we put them to the limit when we own these for some reason. Now my tow vehicle is, like I said before, that 2006 Dodge that's at the shop. But in the time of need, a Buick LeSabre with a 3800 in it does fantastic towing. That's what I'm going to use to move that and that. Okay, so the Buick is a great tow vehicle, except when you get stuck on ice up there. Now, that was supposed to stop next to that, but it kept coming because it's a downhill thing, and I had to run away in the Buick. Well, it was still tied to it, but it worked. Nothing was hit, nothing's damaged, I don't think. The main concern is honestly this over that, but here's my best piece of advice. For anyone trying to move a vehicle, call somebody. Get somebody to help you. Don't be like me and don't try to do it yourself. Or you can be like me and do it yourself and then figure out that it's a lot harder to do. Now, I've done it before, like plenty of times, but like I said, will it go smoothly? Probably not, which it didn't. So now this, I have to get back uphill next to that, you know, because I could leave it here because this is my yard, but then it just kind of looks trashy, you know, and it already looks trashy with that there, the S10. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get that, hike that back up, and I'll update you guys once that's up there. Okay, it's been like 2 hours or so, not since the last clip, but overall. So that's finally where it needs to be. That's finally where it needs to be. Buick, great. That was annoying, but now the Buick can relax, do its thing, and we can finally get to work on the Ranger. Get to throw the valve cover gasket on now. But yeah, you guys will see that next. All right, as you saw, I got it in here. Now, one thing that I did that was dumb was I left the key on, and it's been out there for a couple of weeks now. So the battery is pretty far dead, but that's not a big deal. Or did I unplug it? I don't remember. Either way, it's time to get to work on this. I mean, look at how nice that looks. It is a nice looking truck. Now, hopefully this fixes the oil leak that fixes the starting problem. All right, I just took the old gasket, well, not the old, the new gasket out of the little thingy, and it fits so nicely. Oh, this is good. This is the third gasket I'm trying on this. If you want to get really technical, it's the fourth gasket this has ever had on it, to my knowledge. But that's okay. But this fits so nice. I think I'll still put a little silicone on the top and then just sandwich it on with the valve cover. And after that, I know I need to find at least one more bolt because I think I lost one. And then it came with the new gasket of these, which is good. I'm gonna silicone, I think, both top and bottom because, well, last time I think this is where my vacuum leak was. And yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try my best to set this up for a time lapse. I don't know where or how I will, but I'll try. And if there is no time lapse after this, you'll know that I wasn't able to do it. But you'll see next. Okay, so I got the valve cover on and got all the bolts in. Now it's kind of funny because there's only 4 original bolts left. I lost one when I took it off last time. I have no idea where that went. 3 of them, well, 2 of them broke, and another one I know I lost. So we got some random bolts I found, but they are all the same thread pitch, no big deal, same length. But yeah, I got it in really nice. I like it. I don't know what the torque specs for these are, so if someone out there who watches this knows, let me know. I just did it till they were snug. I've seen things where they're 7 or 8, but every time I do it to that, it leaks even worse than before. So I just have them nice and snug to the point where I'm comfortable with it. So what I think I'm gonna do now is probably see about throwing the upper intake on, but actually before I do that, I'm gonna pull out the plugs, just double check them, make sure they look good, because with that upper intake on, they're even harder to get to. And then I'll throw the intake on. So the next time you see this, there's a good chance the intake will be done. I don't know about the wires just yet. Most of them should be because they have to sit underneath it. But I'll probably have all the injectors plugged in, maybe the guy down there plugged in, this vacuum hose plugged in. And I think I found my vacuum leak too. I think I might have mentioned that last time. I believe it was this gasket here because this was all covered in oil. I mean, well, I guess it dried out. But this side was okay, but this side was not. So this is all cleaned up. I'm excited to put the new gasket on there with a little bit of RTV just to insurance. But yeah, then hopefully we can knock this out today before I have to leave. I don't know what time it is now, but I have to be done by 6:45. I know it's 5 something. So we're doing pretty good. As long as I just keep getting on this, focus it, and finish it. You guys will see that next. Okay, so I believe I got it all done. Everything's together to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure. Got it all together, and now it's time to fire it up and hope for the best. I got just about all of the tools put away except that guy. But this is the old gasket. I should have compared the old one to the new one, but I mean, I did for myself. And that one is a lot nicer. It's a lot thicker, not so like cheap and flimsy. I'd still siliconed both sides of it and put it on, so we can toss that guy into the garbage. So that's garbage. And now it's time to set you guys up, and we will see if she will fire up and run. I really hope so. And honestly, I really hope it doesn't leak any oil. Because if it doesn't leak any oil, then at least I did something right. All right, take 1. And just hope for the best. That is so much better than before, and I definitely fixed the vacuum leak because it's not it's not doing that anymore, which is fantastic. Fired right up, idled smoothly. Now it's time for me to take it on a test drive. I would take you guys with, but I don't have a phone mount, and texting and driving is illegal, or so I'm told. I'm gonna take it on a quick test drive, and I will let you guys know how it performs at the end. So, that test drive fell really short, as in I got back in it and it wouldn't crank. The starter would just click. I think it's the ground strap on it is toast. I think I need a new one or find a better replacement for it, because honestly it's really annoying. But at least we heard it fire up again. I think that's all it is. I'm gonna try to see about a new one or relocating that. Can't do that today because I literally finished right on time. Just sucks I didn't get to take it for a test drive. But maybe in the next video, you guys will see the Ranger on the road. But for today, that does it. We got everything together. That was the plan. It didn't look like it leaked any oil. Usually you can tell within the first couple seconds of running, because that's how this one always was. It would just pour oil out the side of it if it was, if it was gonna leak. But it didn't. So I think I'm not gonna say it did, but I'm pretty sure that we're in the clear for that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching if you did. And if you enjoyed, like it, subscribe it, maybe comment, I don't know. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time on the next episode of Garage Party.